Welcome to episode 2 of staying in 7 different fire lookouts 7 nights in a row. Of course, night 2, this is our second lookout. We better, whoa, seems like he hit the road without me. I need to go, I gotta go. We've got about 7.5 miles to go to the lookout, but I'm sure the views will emerge before we get that far. She usually buries herself somewhere while we're on the highway, but then she likes sitting up here with us when we're on the logging roads. So that is our mountain where our lookout is, but we can't see it yet. It must not be all that much of a tower. I kind of intentionally did not do research about what these towers look like. I wanted to be surprised. And honestly, it's not like I had much of a choice. These were just the ones that we could get reserved. This one has been a pretty well-maintained gravel road, but as we go, we're going to find some where the listing said needed to have a capable 4x4 to get up to them.
You're probably good there.
Tell you what, I think we're gonna get our steps in. This is Deer Ridge Lookout. It is northeast of Bonners Ferry, Idaho, or if you watched my last video, almost directly north of Lunch Peak Lookout. It is currently a 40-foot pole tower with an L4 cab that was built in 1949. It is actually the 3rd lookout on this site. Like I said earlier, I did not do much research on the fire lookouts we're going to visit, but this one did end up being the tallest on our journey. Oh, here she comes. Yeah, she's back here. All right, she is tied up here securely. I'm gonna go up here and show you around the lookout. On to flight number 2, flight number 3 here, and then there's the 4th one. I think yesterday was just a warm-up for how many steps we're gonna be doing. I've come to so many of these locks and not been able to open them. It feels so satisfying to be able to put in the right combo here. Okay, the last one was cool, but this is a step up, let's be honest. You're gonna want to make good use of your trips. Do you have everything? What you doing down there, kitty? Are you, oh no, you're all tangled up. I will come rescue you. Poor girl, all tangled up. What have you done? There you go. Yeah, I know. Oh, she's going up. Up she comes. Oh my goodness. How are you not scared of the height?
Hey. Hello.
Yeah, we're going in there. That's where we're going.
Lookout number 2.
Look at her go. That's your good kitty. Such a good girl, so happy already. I was noticing this sign here. If you're a longtime viewer, you know I recently was at a lookout during a lightning storm, and it's nice to know exactly what we need to do if one comes around. And if you were a really fast reader, you might have read that you need to be on a glass insulated chair, which I guess is what we have here. Menko, your paws are so filthy. Those are usually white. Yeah, those things, get at it. Well, it's pretty toasty in the lookout, and we can't open the windows all the way because Menko would certainly want to have a look at that. So we've come out here with our chairs, have a Deschutes non-alcoholic fresh squeeze IPA, and enjoy the views.
Okay.
So if you're new around here, this Volvo was lifted on 3D printed components, and they flex and such and sometimes need to be tightened down. We're going to try to tighten stuff down as much as we can with hand tools and maybe help with those creaks and clunks. But more concerningly is the subframe spacers. Those are also plastic, and the bolts, they don't feel loose, but they could be a little bit loose. I don't know if I have a wrench big enough to tighten them. I mean, I think I might have gotten some movement, which would indicate that it is a little loose. That's definitely what our clunking is. These just need to be ugga-dugga down. I guess I'll cinch them down as tight as I can with this stupid adjustable wrench. Best part is that that cost us another trip down and up the stairs. I tell you what, you get a little more exercise in than if you rent a normal Airbnb. We've got Menko down there chained up so we can have all the windows open. These non-alcoholic Coronas are some of my favorite non-alcoholic beverages I've had. They imitate the real thing so well. We've got zucchini again tonight. We had some we needed to use up at home. Tonight we got zucchini again along with a sausage. For hot sauce, I've got the Heartbeat Camp Sauce. Tonight we've got a chip I've never tried before, a turtle chip. And you can see it right there. The guy says, wow, 4 layers. And if you know me, I of course went for the flamin' lime flavor. Those things are kind of weird.
There's something with layers.
These are like bugles. That's the best comparison I can make. They're good. Here you go. She didn't move much. I don't think she's too concerned. She is such a happy girl hanging out inside the window and we're just hanging out outside the window. She's just a happy girl. Look at her go. I hope she gets her paws next. Now that's a worn out kitty.
She's living her best life.
Today our little dessert is a compromise because Leah likes peachos and I like artificially flavored watermelon. So we've got watermelon O's. Those are like too sweet. They need to be a tartar watermelon. Well, it's quite warm in the lookout and Leah runs a little cooler than I do. So I'm sitting out here and we're through the open window gonna enjoy some chocolate covered gummy bears. Okay, now this is just luxury. I mean, come on, it comes with a built-in phone mount. Sunset night 2. Just about gone already. We are getting some pretty colors tonight though. The moon over here is absolutely gorgeous. See, look at it. It looks beautiful, right? It looks beautiful. I'll replace that in post. I'll pull a Samsung. How about that? Sunset's a little more to look at, let's be honest. We may have had a casualty on the balcony up there. It might have been a small little casualty. And you're wasting the internet. You're wasting the storage. I mean, my NAS is kind of part of the internet, so you're kind of wasting the internet. What are you doing over there? It's all on camera, caught in 4K. I would, yeah, adjust the pressure for this use case. I let my toothbrush die. Well, I'll get there eventually.
Just a trip to the trees. The plants are waving, smiling. Oh, it's just a trip to the trees. And you're invited to see my trip to the trees. Hey, hey.
Menko, you are not conducive to our light for playing cards. Yeah, you are not. Yeah, you are not helpful for play. You're blocking the light, Menko. You're also very dusty. Just a time for bed instead of cards. Oh no, down she goes. And the old 2000 Kelvin flashlight sure makes it cozy in here. Kind of imitates a candle or something. It's a lot warmer here than it was last night because we're at a lower elevation and there's not as much wind. So we just got the lightweight sleeping bags. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night. I buried it because we weren't planning to use it. Really? Good. You see next? Next lookout? There's your good girl. Is you happy, kitty? Today's drive is short once again, so we're gonna hang out here for a while, enjoy the views. I think she might just be okay staying here for the rest of the week. Yeah, it's a happy kitty. Just a little behind the scenes. As we're on this trip, I am currently in the process of buying a house. Great timing, right? But I need to make a phone call to make sure the house is insured and whatnot. Oh my God. Oh, that was bad. I think this is gonna be hard though.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh God! Oh God! Oh.
What are we doing, Menko?
Time to go, kitty. Come on. Yeah, come on.
She said no.
You want to stay? Well, there'll be no one to feed you if you stay. She has been wanting to go down these stairs the entire time we've been up here. I'm sure she'll run down them all by herself. Why are you looking down the wrong side of the stairs, cat? And then you can stand here for a bit. That's better, kitty.
Yeah.
That's
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, Menko.
That way. You want to go back up?
Come on. Yeah, come to mama. Come here. It's a good girl.
You see what to do now? You see what to do? Go. Go. Oh my goodness. There she goes.
Yeah, that's such a good girl.
Oh my goodness, she's too speedy. Yeah, follow mom. Nope, that's not the right way. Are you gonna get back in the car on your own? No. Let me get one clipped.
Hello.
She's such a happy camper. We're coming up to a Y up here, and we're gonna try to take a shortcut to get back to the highway, a more efficient route. But you know how shortcuts go. Let's hope ours goes well. Is that comfy? What are you doing? We've tried telling her there are better places to sleep. We have made it to a proper highway. We have about an hour until we hit dirt again. We are coming down into Yak River Campground to see if they have a day use area for us to have lunch.
Oh God. Good
Yeah,
job,
it's pretty
Menko.
coordinated.
Why are you doing it on a tree?
This is an awesome little spot that we've found here. Wouldn't you agree, kitty? We're gonna have an awesome lunch. We might even hang out a little longer. We've only got, you know, probably a couple, 3 hours of driving left. It's only 1 o'clock. Oh, a little spooky, I know.
Oh, it's a truck.
That's not a train. Oh, it's definitely colder than Spokane River. Oh God! I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Oh my! Woo! Oh, that's warm. That's warm. Do you really want pets right now? You really want a pet right now, huh? She is so happy under here, but it is time to go. It's time to go. Come on. Come on.
She said I want to be carried.
Okay. In you go.
Hey.
She is filthy. 135,000 miles on the old Volvo. Miles up to the next lookout. Well, we have officially hit gravel, which means it is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you here again next week for us to climb up into those mountains behind us for lookout number 3 of the trip. As a reminder, we're visiting 7 different lookouts, 7 nights in a row, staying the night in all of them. And well, we're not even halfway through the trip yet, so I will see you. Whoa! I guess I got some walking to do. But I will see you next week. You know what? Maybe actually, I think I'm gonna go back to town.